Ladies and gentlemen, we need to have a true, real conversation about the UFC 6 career mode. As much as I like the stand-up, as much as I like the striking, this mode absolutely sucks. And there's just no way around it. It's so crazy to me that this game was in development for 3 years and the UFC career mode didn't take no steps forward. It's literally almost the same thing as UFC 5 career mode. And usually I don't really make videos on like certain modes and things like that, but this is something that we got to speak on as creators and people that play this game and people who consume this game, right? Now, obviously the fighter uniqueness, all that cool stuff, I'm very glad that was in the game, but career mode is something that I actually look forward to when it comes down to the UFC games. EA Sports UFC, when they brought out that career mode, I personally liked it. I don't know if it was because I was young, I'm not sure what it was, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Now, this UFC 6 career mode, it barely has any replayability, bro, if I'm just being honest. I mean, it's very repetitive. It's like one of those things that, it's like insanity, bro. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Let's go on ahead and get into some details with this, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have been enjoying the content. Let's get it. The first things first, you're going to go on ahead and see that the creative fighter is very, very copy and paste. Nothing has really changed aside from the body types. The body types are a bit different, but nothing to really go crazy about when you think about the fact that this game was in development for 2+ years. You look at the fact that the tattoos are literally copy and paste at this point, bro. There's really not that big of a difference in the tattoos. They have been recycling the tattoos for the past couple years at this point. I remember these tattoos from like EA Sports UFC, the first one, bro, and it has not changed. It really blows my mind as to how we still have these in the game and we don't really have that much different ones in the game at this point, right? Because I'm not saying remove them. That's not my argument here. My argument is add to it. And sometimes it just doesn't feel like they've done enough when it comes down to the actual create a fighter and the customization and the things that you should be able to do when a game like this has been in development for as long as it has. And again, this isn't their first UFC. This is UFC 6. So that alone should let you know that there should definitely be a difference in just the way that they should be handling a lot of these things in a different manner. And create a fighter and the way that is, I just think it could have been better in my opinion. When you see the UI, yes, the UI is different, right? And I've been playing on 2 different consoles, so here I'm 1-0 on the PlayStation, but as you guys see, it's really one of those things where you're not gonna notice too much. The UI is cool and all, it's different from UFC 5. There's just not much to do. Now they have these trainings that you could either sim, but when you sim you don't get enough of the points. You have to go on ahead and do them yourself so you can go on ahead and continue. Me personally, I hate doing a training. I could do it once in a while, but it's one of those things, man, where I feel like, okay, you guys could have done this better, done that better. Where are the cutscenes, right? The Legacy has all the cutscenes, it seems, and this has no cutscenes, like thus far from what I've been able to go on ahead and check out. You start in the UFC, which I hate the fact that you start in the UFC. You should be grinding your way up and then getting to the UFC. Like, what happened to those days, bro? Like, what happened to the grind, the gritty days where you had to go and grind your way up and then you make it to the UFC? Like, there was just no thought put into this. Like, when I first loaded this up and I'm like, bro, there's no way that y'all gonna start me in the UFC right away. And yes, that was indeed the case. Now, there is one positive to this mode that I really want to talk about, and I think that is really cool. And let's go on ahead and get into that. Now, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I played UFC 5, but one thing that I did enjoy is the fact that you can go on ahead and use your money that you win throughout the fights, and you're able to get rear spinning kicks and just punches and submissions, and you're able to get different things to help you enjoy the game and building that moveset. That I really did enjoy because after a fight, I got like 195,000 cash. And that doesn't mean that I can go out there and get every move I possibly want off of one fight, but it keeps you motivated to continue going so you can build a cooler and cooler moveset. So that was one thing I could appreciate, at least from my experience with UFC 6. Again, this could have been in 5, but it did stand out to me. And again, that was the replayability factor for me in this game and seeing the way that this actually played out and it worked. So that's something that I will give EA a positive for, whether it's something that they've been doing or kept doing or just introduced into this year's UFC. I will go on ahead and definitely show them love for that because I have been enjoying this part of it because I've noticed that the more I win, the better the moveset will be. Now, when you move to the perks, right? You see that there's different perks that you can choose from, and these are kind of like the flow state perks, and you can do last stand, point down. But it looks like here on my end, you can go on ahead and unlock a couple and you can use them. And that's, I guess, really one of the cool things, right? As you are grinding and you become a ranked fighter and become a UFC champion, you're able to do more and add more perks. And honestly, I don't mind the perks, right? Because I don't mind flow state as it is. When you look at how the mode works while you're training and everything like that, that's where the turnoff is at. But you see here, as you're playing, you get points and you can go on ahead and continue building and building and building on top of what's already there. But if you guys go to, for example, hype and promote the fight, this is basically the thing that you're doing every single time. Predict the fight, post to social media. Those are different things that you can do. And then you got your sponsorships and things like that. But again, there's really one of those things where it's like, okay, it's almost like a UI game, but you're also fighting, if that makes sense. As you see here, you see that you can invest into your training and you can go on ahead and do more with that, right? So if we want to get better at the jiu-jitsu part of it, we can go on ahead and buy that with the cash, reinvest that into ourselves from the fights and the sponsorships and all that cool stuff. So that's where, again, it gets a little bit more technical and a little bit more fun. It's just too repetitive, in my opinion. It's almost like you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it can get tiring. There's no way that I'm gonna go on ahead and do this. And if you guys play WWE 2K, their career mode is very, very similar to where you're just playing matches and then you're going back and then you're simply talking. And I don't even think I've gotten a cutscene where I'm talking to somebody in UFC like how WWE 2K career mode is, right? And the reason why I'm comparing it is because it's the only comparable thing I know in terms of a fighting game. One thing as well that I have to mention is this is such a key detail. The fact that there are no walkouts in the career mode, like unless you're in the main event, that's the only way that you get a walkout from what I've been able to see thus far. How is it that normal fights, while you're building your career up, you're not able to see a walkout? Like, if you're not going to give us cutscenes, at least let me see my guy come out every once in a while. Like, just certain things like this, it kind of just shows that there was a bit of laziness involved, and just, again, nothing out the box was done. It's just not doing it for me, y'all, personally. And I feel like I went on a little bit of a rant, but informational, but explaining. It's just one of those things, bro, that I want to see improve. And every single time a UFC game is announced, I look forward to this, and then I'm disappointed. Every single time. There's just no way that you can tell me that you enjoy this. I'm not going to be the one to tell you that you can't enjoy something. I'll just put it like that, but this isn't fun to me. It's just not. You know, and it's one of those things that I want to see really improve and really be better. I don't think that this is going to be something of, hey, a patch is going to fix this. It ain't going to be that. But I really want to see this UFC career mode take off, man. Whether it's UFC 7 or whatever the case may be, I want to see them actually take a real shot at a actual career mode like they've done in the past. These last couple years, man, it just hasn't been hidden the way that I felt that it's supposed to, especially for the price of the game. Let me know how you guys feel about career mode, or if you guys haven't played the game, let me know how you guys feel about my opinion. Have you guys seen something different? Let me know down below, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.